but it's what we're doing. It's what's happening. So here we are. We're in it. We're living with these consequences now. Alrighty, here we are, everybody. I forgot. Usually we just do this at the top of the hour, but I let it go to 3 after, like some normal bullshit show. No, this is the one that done got all this branding started, for better or worse. So it doesn't get that same treatment. Hey, everybody! Welcome to these three, and you. Let's say 3 out there as well. Good to have you. Hey there, everybody. This is pre-show number 2. We don't understand how things work around here. Welcome to the Stab Show. Hi there. I'm Jesse, Allie, Alex, Kim, in succession down the line. You'll get to know them. It's time for killing time. For you guys to show up in the stream. I'm saying this like you're here. If I'm waiting for you, I am talking to you, but you're not here, so you're not hearing it. So, really, who's the idiot here? The guy drinking the very cold White Claw. Oh, it's delicious. Hey, everybody. So, how's everybody?
What flavor White Claw is that?
I showed, like, to your camera, guys. I showed when we were in the pre-show there.
Oh, black cherry. That's not my favorite.
It was mine.
Until you got a new favorite.
Well, they've because we're a very classy joint here. When we reopened, we were doing our beer shopping again and saw, holy shit! In the time that we've been gone, Variety Pack 3 is out now. So there's a blackberry in Variety Pack 3 that is quite good. It's good, and that now means that we, you better believe, we have 11 flavors of White Claw available at the Stab Bar. Keep
11 flavors?
Yeah,
that's amazing.
It is. Who would have thought they'd have that many? Is mango in 2 different packs, and that's why there's 11 and not 12? Yes. The answer is
that's
yes.
my least favorite. Mango's my least favorite.
It's my least favorite, too.
It tastes like dirt.
See? Finally somebody who gets it. Any of these, like, tropical flavor drinks, or specifically mango, it just has this dirt taste to me, and I've been trying to explain that to people for years, so thank you for getting it, Kim.
Yeah.
I've never had a White Claw, but it feels like something the devil would drink.
Have you had a Mike's Hard Lemonade?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
It's like taking the citrus out of a Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Oh God.
It's like it's having the flavor. So you take half the flavor right off the top.
You're describing a glass of sugar water.
Yeah, well, it's like a LaCroix that you rubbed in the sand.
Oh, that does sound like something that the devil would drink.
It's the older brother's LaCroix.
Dirtbag LaCroix.
You know what? I'm going to change the sign. We've got 11 flavors of Dirtbag LaCroix. Yes, it has a Trans Am, and it barely has flavor.
Yeah. So, what you drink when you shouldn't even be drinking one.
Oh, and just the number of it's well tread territory at this point. The number of hard seltzers right now is just it's a bit much.
It's not, yeah, and like local breweries are now starting to kind of get onto it. Like it's not just big companies and stuff.
This brewery has like 3 different seltzers, and they only have like 7 beers.
Yeah, we were looking because we wanted something like the I don't know, the fruity sort of non-beers. We were looking for like a hard kombucha before we went with the White Claws, but we might still do that too. I don't know.
I really like hard kombucha.
Yeah.
Because it's low alcohol, so I can drink a lot of them and still feel like I can drive.
Well, this is only 5%, Kim.
Yeah, but the kombucha is often like 2%.
Oh, all right.
It's like being in England. So classy.
It's a numbers game there. Really, that's at that point.
I've gotten to a point in my life, and I really feel like I've established myself when I actually drink more beers to get less drunk. And I feel like the ratio there really flipped from when I was like 19, where I was just like, how quickly can I like ingest this?
Well, I mean, if you just keep going down the ladder to lesser and lesser alcohol content, you could just pound diet sodas all night and not get buzzed. So
that's what my dad does.
Just get yourself some non-alcohol. That's always sounded like the dumbest idea, because beer tastes great. You just don't want the alcohol. No, non-alcoholic beer sounds like the dumbest thing. In the, I suppose it has its place.
I see you've never been a pregnant woman before.
I imagine that the 2 biggest crowds for that are pregnant women and people trying to quit drinking beer. Just weaning themselves off with the flavor.
You just described the same people.
Well, I mean, I was thinking more of people that now go to meetings.
Mommy and me?
Yes. People that go to Gymboree. All right. Yeah, Stab hard seltzer microbrew? Sure, Milk. I'm down. Let's figure out the distilling process. It's basically just dip your fingers in alcohol and flick it into a LaCroix, and then we'll recan it, and that's what we got. All right.
And we all bought it.
We're not going to wait for... We got folk over on Facebook, on Twitch. We got them all over the place. We're not going to wait for you all to get here. You can hear this when the show comes out in a couple months. I've gotten behind again. I'm sorry.
You were just ahead. You were just bragging like a week ago. I'm so ahead. I've never been so ahead.
Technically, 5 weeks ago. Because that's the last time I put one out. I haven't embraced the idea of having to be around people again. It's really bummed me out. So
people again.
So that's where I've been. All right. We'll get going, and just Allie's just been saving it for the show, guys. Just you gotta keep it in tip top. You don't want to blow anything
saved
out.
Nothing.
I'm thinking about seltzer. That's it. My brain can only process one thing at a time.
That's fair.
There's just a little hamster up there running around in circles.
You get it pointed in a direction, and you just lock it down. Nothing else coming in. Let's just focus here.
That's why I keep getting hit by cars.
All right. Let me point over here. Let me make sure we got this twined up. And let's get to the program. Oh, such a fun lineup tonight, guys. I'm looking forward to it just as much as you are. Maybe more. Maybe I care more. Maybe you should care more. Let's do the show. I'm sorry. I got really aggressive with the audience real quick. Well, maybe you should be here, too. All right, here we go.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show called Stab.
Good evening and welcome to Stab, the comedy writing panel show podcast and the state of mind. Let's introduce tonight's panel. Our first panelist thought about taking up whittling, then decided against it and never looked back. She's a hilarious improviser. It's Allie Rubin.
Hello.
Our second panelist owns no less than 5 acres of land on 3 different planetoids in the solar system. He's the host of the Bad Flick Show. It's Alex Shewmaker.
Howdy, everybody.
And our third panelist has mastered the art of middle-of-the-night barefoot Lego stepping awning. She's a member of the Mom Hat Studios crew. It's Kim Martel.
Hey, everyone.
And I'm your host, Jesse Jones, keeper of the things, hoarder of the stuff. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Stab Show. Proof that if you put your mind to it, you can spend 8.5 years in almost total obscurity. Let's meet tonight's panel. Allie, hey there.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh,
it's not total obscurity if I know who you are.
Oh, well, that's nice. That does make me that makes me feel better. And not much does anymore. You know what? Let's bring this up. Let's liven it up. I'm happy about things.
Haha.
Alcohol.
I didn't know what to say to that, and
That's all right.
I guess I'm not a good improviser.
That's all right. We're all shaking the rust off. We're all getting back into things. Speaking roundaboutly, you since the last time we saw you, or I believe the last time we saw you, you had re-arrived in Los Angeles.
Yeah, arrived for the first time.
Oh, arrived for the first time. So you went to Sacramento,
Yeah.
to Chicago, to LA. You went a big. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
cool.
wow.
I just bounce around like a person without a real home.
Sure. Or
Two can play at this game, Jesse Jones. Two can play at this sad game.
get to the sad off, Rubin. You eyeballing doing some stuff down there? I imagine their theaters are opening back up as well.
We'll see. Right now, I'm writing from home and trying to keep that going for as long as I can. And cars keep hitting my house, so trying to keep that from happening. But there's no way to keep that from happening. You just have to adjust your expectations of how many cars hit your house, and then go from there.
Sure. You live on a corner lot? What's going on? What?
Yeah, it's a busy corner, and
Oh, wow.
the cars just keep hitting our house. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I had no follow up. It's just like a thing that we deal with now.
All right. Well, you know what? I rarely, if ever, have anybody run into my place of dwelling with a vehicle. So I guess I'm one up on you. You're out sadding me.
Brag.
Sad brag. Well, thanks for joining us again, Allie. Missed you. Glad to have you back.
Thanks for having me.
Alex, hey there.
Hey, Jesse, how's it going, man?
Oh, you've heard. It's just ice cream sundaes and puppy parades. It's great. It's great.
Nice, fantastic.
How are you, sir? How's things?
I'm doing good. Last weekend I spent like 4th of July weekend in Phoenix, and it was very hot there. I don't know if that was the best place to quote unquote vacation this time of year.
Well,
but it was a lot of fun. But it was like a thing. Like our hotel was pretty close to a lot of cool spots. But we started the first day we went out to go to one of those spots, and like about 2 minutes in, we're like, you know what? It's hot, but it's not that bad. And then like 2 minutes later, it's like we got to get indoors somewhere. We got to find a place to get inside. But we made it through.
I was going to ask if Phoenix was a particular destination for any specific reason, or you just rolled the dice and wound up in Arizona.
Right. Committed to the role there. No, it started out, I'm a big baseball fan, big Giants fan. Okay. So the Giants were playing the Diamondbacks that weekend. So it kind of just started as like, oh, that'd be a fun thing to do. And then trying to figure out things around it.
Sure. I don't want to be that guy, but pretty sure the Giants play in California too.
When is that? I didn't get this memo.
I'm just
I saw
saying.
the schedule and
All right. Well,
I got to look into this. I got
It actually costs the same to fly to Phoenix, rent tickets for Diamondbacks games, stay for several days, and then fly back as it does to just go to AT&T Park one time.
yeah, just the parking. That's
parking alone.
yeah. So yeah, it sounds like you might have made the better choice anyway. So well, glad you had yourself a nice trip. Glad to have you back.
Sure.
Good to see you.
Absolutely. Glad to be back.
Yeah. Kim. Hey, since I had any of your ilk around here, you guys gone and went and rebranded and shit.
Yeah, we decided that the JoJo Has Fun just only described a very small portion of what they were doing, and I think that they're slowly pushing me out, and
no.
I want to die. No. They just wanted to like represent some of the other stuff that they've done because
Sure.
it's
Yeah, needed a little bit.
Like when you have a show and then you name the theater after the show, but you have other shows and maybe those shows don't feel as appreciated as the show that you named the theater after.
Yeah, well, some people don't care. And everybody else needs to recognize where their bread is buttered. By which I mean most of their bread is dry because we're not making any money, so nobody's getting buttered around here.
Enjoy your dry bread, you sons of bitches.
You enjoy it.
Just happy to have bread.
Yeah, exactly. Shouldn't we all just be happy that we have bread? Some people don't have bread. But yeah, needed a bit more of a wider umbrella to describe.
So they named it after my butt.
Zing! Oh.
Yeah, no, honestly, the mom hat came from Pip getting underneath my skirt at one point and being like, look, it's a mom hat.
All right.
And I made the mistake of telling the guys that my son wore me as a hat. And then mom hat was born.
Sure. I mean, it makes more sense now than the image of the lampshade, though. So I don't understand where they ate a seed to that graphic.
That was just me under a lampshade on New Year's.
Okay. All right.
But
so
do you think it should be my butt? Should that be the logo?
I don't know.
I mean, I've been working on it, but I don't think I'm ready for that to be the logo.
It's weird that they're incorporating everything about you while pushing you out.
I think that I'm going to be like that member of the band that they were just like, yeah, I don't know what happened to that member, that very valued member. They've already told me like a million times that they like Emma more than me. I just have to hope that Emma continues to be unreliable. Otherwise, I'm done for.
Well, as someone who's had to rely on Emma for the last 16 months, you're going to be all right. No, we love Emma around here.
Yeah, no, we love her when she's around.
Yeah, they just have a lot of work. A lot of work stuff. All right, well, now that we've disparaged everyone that does anything here ever, and one of our closest, most super reliable contributors, let's get the show started, shall we? It's segment 1. It's reorganization. I didn't need to say it that quickly. Sorry. Please take the following acronym and reimagine it. Who or what might it now represent? Idiots. Wait, there's more. Sometimes they're your boss. Sometimes you have to sit in front of this idiot that says dumb idiot things, and you have to act like you don't know they're an idiot and pretend like every stupid thing coming out of their dumb face isn't absolute nonsense. So you nod and you listen, but you try not to listen too closely because you're TTKSF. And if you actually listen to their words, you wouldn't be able to keep up trying to keep a straight face. I found, I don't know, try to keep a straight face. But let's try to forget some of our unfortunate past employment experiences and trying to keep a straight face, and instead come up with what else TTKSF could stand for or represent to you. One of these days, I'm going to trim the intro of reorganization, but not today, baby. Allie, let's get us started with your first TTKSF.
Okay. Did you know the average cumulus cloud can weigh over 1 million pounds? Did you know that Napoleon once wrote a romance novel? Did you know, and this is true, that bees like to store nectar in an elastic pouch in their gut known as a honey stomach? Did you know that old pirate Rafferty buried a treasure where you'll never, ever find it? Now, don't tell me that's a tall tale. It's not. And I know because I've wasted years of my life looking for it. Good years, child rearing years. Did you know I've burned through my own fortune looking for his? Did you know that all his clues lead you to a hollow in a tree in a swampy marsh, or maybe it's a marshy swamp? I don't know. These are the kinds of mind games old pirate Rafferty likes to play. In any case, the tree's empty and the swamp smells like crocodile sweat. All I know is I want his chest of doubloons and rubies so I can buy a new pair of limited edition sneakers. Not because I love sneakers very dearly, but just because nothing else has ever made me happy. And I'm hoping now that sneakers might just do the trick. Did you know any of that? Did you know any of that? Well, you do now, because it's TTKSF. Time to know some facts.
Oh, thank you. Now we know so many new things. I mean, one particular thing we had learned on several occasions.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I don't know. So wondering how long it would take to get into the show? I didn't have to set you up at all. There it is. And somebody knows the distinct odor of alligator sweat. I don't want to. I imagine like fresh cut lawn. I don't know. That's
actually partially digested rubber boot.
All right. All right. Those aren't similar. Okay. Thank you, Allie. Alex. We're going to be dealing with that. Let's hear your TTKSF, shall we?
Absolutely. Look, say what you want about China, but they do know how to do one thing correctly, and that's making a hip app that is enjoyed by everyone that might be destroying America. Currently, the kids are, when they send videos on TikTok, they do a hashtag TTKSF, and that is TikTok knows some fun. So you got a singing duet of Celine Dion and a man in a hot dog suit. TTKSF. You got a video of a cat jumping off a bed, missing the cabinet, then falls on the floor. Throw a oh no song on that in the background. Kids are all excited. TTKSF. And lastly, a Florida man spreading misinformation that he got from a random QAnon post on Craigslist. TikTok knows some fun. TTKSF.
If you want fun, guys. You can just see how he's getting ready. Get the haunches all wiggling. He's never gonna make that jump, guys. Oh, you silly cat.
1 million views right there, and that's that's how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, just one of those. More eyes seeing that than everything I've ever done combined. Comedy's great, and you should get into it. Class is coming soon. Oh, so fulfilling. Oh, it really... It's like drops in this empty void that will never fill. It's the sad off on stab. All right. All right, Kim. Let's bring up the mood of the room like I know you will. With your TTKSF.
Okay. I think we can all agree that every attempt to recapture the magic of the 1990 live-action Ninja Turtles movie has been complete garbage. The problem? Unrealistic turtles. That's why I started TTKSF, or Teaching Turtles Karate in San Francisco. TTKSF is only the most recent in a long line of Teaching Turtles Karate's products that I've been working on. I just haven't found the right city yet. Obviously, I'm not going to base it in New York because all the good turtle talent's been mined out of that city years ago. But if you want great Ninja Turtle movies, you need to have great turtles. I've pretty much ruled out all of the states south of the Carolinas after I lost 2 fingers on my left hand. It turns out that I have a hard time discerning a turtle from an alligator.
Mhm.
It's a form of alligator aphantasia. It actually comes up way more than you think. Anyway, I imagine that you're asking yourself, but why San Francisco? That's the only flaw. And maybe San Francisco doesn't scream Turtle Town to you at first, but with the highly successful reintroduction effort of the Western pond turtle, the last native freshwater turtle in California, it's clear that San Francisco is a city that loves turtles. And if you think your Bay Area turtle shows karate promise, you can find me on Facebook, where you can also see some extremely graphic pictures from my hand surgery until they get flagged again, and consider contributing to my GoFundMe page.
Man. So far, the star of this episode, alligators.
Alligators, I know!
Yeah.
Way to let us down, Alex. Way to let us down.
Boy.
Yeah.
No, the alligators were implied.
Sure.
Right.
Implied
They
alligators.
were in Florida
Yeah.
with that man.
There it is. Yes.
Florida. Well, yeah. Implied alligators. Title of this episode.
Jump.
All right. That was reorganization. Well done. We know a lot of things. Facts about alligators. Segment 2, pickup lines. A pickup line is not a surgical instrument. A pickup line is a blunt, direct assault on the defenses of an unsuspecting object of desire, but, hopefully in an endearing way. And so in pickup lines, you're asked to craft 3 of your best pickup lines, to or from the following. To land that perfect groin companion. Oh, I think that was left over from the last one, and I should have trimmed that off, but you know what? It's never not right. We're all out there looking for that perfect groin companion, aren't we? Aren't we? You think you found it? Good luck with that. Wow. I need another White Claw to cheer me up here. Pickup lines. So, we will, as we do, go one at a time, round the horn 3 times with each of your pickup lines. Allie, let's hear your pickup line to or from plausible deniability. I don't know.
Hello there, concept of plausible deniability. Can you even hear me? You're just an intangible concept, so how can I hit on you? I feel scared, but I'm also turned on by your dump truck ass.
Yeah. Plausible deniability is thick. Everybody knows that. 2 C's. Alex, let's hear your pickup lines. Your first of 3, to or from a foosball table.
Hey, girl or fella, why don't you grab my handles and play with my ball?
Yeah. It was
Ball.
coming.
Yeah.
It's coming right down the road, and I never saw it. All right. There it was. You're welcome. I'm sorry. Thank you, Alex. Kim, let's hear your first of 3 pickup lines to or from the break room coffee maker.
I'm just tired and desperate enough to try to make this work.
Nice. Again, right on the nose, but in a different way.
That was more in the theme of the episode.
Yeah.
I like to diversify my hobbies
Mhm.
so I can really spread the grief.
Yeah.
You put all your grief in one basket's the problem.
That really is. You gotta thin it out. A nice even layer of sad. You don't want it to be clumpy, big mouthful in one bite and then nothing in the next one. No, even it out. Wow. Okay. Big happy coming, guys. The rest of the episode. The other 70% of this, just cloud shapes and buttery biscuits. I don't know. I'm trying to think of happy things. Allie, let's hear your second pickup line tour from Plausible Deniability.
What does it mean that I'm attracted to you? You're a linguistic and philosophical concept. I cannot make love to you. However, I want to, because your ass is banging, like a reinforced garbage bag filled with shelf-stable pudding.
I don't know what it says about me that my first question is it like still in the cups, or did you do we empty them?
I don't know what it says about me that I said a pickup line and there was a solid 15 seconds of silence after it.
No, it was taking all of that in. You can't just drop a reinforced garbage bag full of shelf-stable pudding and expect that not to have to wash over a fella.
I mean, you get so many emotions between, like, first of all, I feel like everyone the immediate reaction should be like, God, I haven't had pudding in a while.
Yeah.
And then you just think about how tight that bag could be. Or how loose it could be.
That's what love is.
I know, right? How
Yeah.
tight's your pudding bag?
How tight's your pudding bag?
I was mistaken about the title of the episode earlier. Oh, God.
Have fun.
I'm gonna keep How Tight's Your Pudding Bag for a while. Alex, let's hear number 2 to or from foosball table.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't mind the 15 identical defenders. This hole is all yours.
Oh. All right. Sort of putting up a fight, but it's more for show for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The foosball table's playing hard to get for sure, I think.
Well, I mean, you don't want to be accused of being an easy foosball table.
Exactly, yes.
All right. Kim, number 2 to or from Break Room Coffee Maker.
Oh, that burning mildew sponge smell is coming from me. It's been a while since somebody turned me on. Have you seen a break room coffee maker
Yes.
recently?
Yes.
What are they washing it with?
It's the same sponge. They only use that sponge for the coffee maker. So it's basically just putting it back in there.
They should just dip it in the coffee because that's
Yeah. Just run a pot through there, dump it out, clean. Run it. It's fine. Oh. There's so many flavors going on in this prompt. Sorry, Chris, over there on YouTube by yourself. Lonely Chris Emery on YouTube. You just join us over here. You'll catch the rest of the show. We're only a prompt and a half in. You got plenty of time to catch up, Chris. Or we could start back up at the top. Reorganization, segment 1. He asked nicely. I gotta. Third time around, let's finish up pickup lines. Allie, let's hear your third and final to or from Plausible Deniability.
Oh, God. Can this even work between us? Can I bring you home to my parents and say, Mom, Dad, this is the concept of plausible deniability and we're very happy together? I don't know. I'm pretty open-minded, but knowing that this is what I want has, I guess, made me confront some pretty weird stuff about myself. Anyway, to conclude, your butt is juicy like a water balloon pumped full of Aveeno brand hand lotion. Aveeno. We don't judge.
Yeah. I'll
I feel like I really learned something in this last prompt.
I feel like I did too, but I don't know what it is.
yeah. We don't.
And I'm scared.
It's like Memento. You're learning stuff backwards. I did not see that movie. I don't know what it's about.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking on my,
whenever I
my
want to
tattoos are all
Yeah.
exactly.
telling
Yeah,
me
those
stuff about
definitely
butts.
tattoos.
Yeah.
It's just like it just goes what, but you're like it'll all make sense soon.
Yeah. We don't always understand the lesson immediately, but someday.
But I really
Someday.
want pudding now. If anybody out there knows of some chocolate pudding upstairs in the refrigerator,
The
and
Rosemary?
also another Coors Light.
oh, yeah.
Boy, that would be cool.
Mid-show drink requests. Kim's on the show.
Hey, you all just need to learn to live my lifestyle.
We got it. We're locked
Just be
in.
jealous. Just be jealous and own it.
And I never think about the flavor butterscotch unless I think about pudding. It's just it never comes up anywhere else. So thanks. Now I've got butterscotch in my mind.
The butterscotch lobby is working. They work overtime for that kind of publicity.
Yeah. Elbowed out all the other flavors and it's just butterscotch. Alex, let's hear your last pickup line to or from a foosball table.
You're ready for a long, intense game. Feel free to bring a friend, but make sure your forearms are ready for this action. This foosball table is like really throwing itself at whoever walks by.
It is direct. This foosball table knows what it wants, and it's coming to get it.
Don't shame the foosball table. You know how hard it is to put yourself out there?
Yeah.
I'm proud of that foosball table.
Especially like you're dealing with like the competition of air hockey and everything. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta shoot your shot.
Literally.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
Air hockey is a lot better than foosball.
I mean,
I'm sorry, foosball. I'm sorry.
yeah, I'm in the air hockey camp myself.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think that I could get a foosball or an air hockey. I'm really more of a foosball.
Sure. All right. Well, all these party games have been put in their place now as well. So let's move on. We got a definitive ranking. Air hockey, foosball, somewhere in between. Who knows? Cam, let's wrap up pickup lines with your third and final pickup line to or from the break room coffee maker.
Are you a non-recyclable cup that's as expensive as you are bad for the environment? Because I want you inside me.
Yeah.
I don't feel good. I wrote it. I don't feel good about it.
That's all right. But it's not wrong. Every landfill begins with K.
I'm sorry, pause. I just got a text from my barista, and he says there's only one pudding left, and so help us God if Pip wants a pudding tomorrow.
Yeah. Are you going to play that game? Are you going to...
No, I'm not going to play that
Yeah.
game. I will play this game, though. Thank you, dear.
Yeah.
You're not, he's not going to give me that fucking pudding.
No.
Because he's the one that dispenses the puddings, and if there's no pudding, oh, boy.
Yeah. He is not catching hell for your sudden left field pudding craving.
It's not from left field. It came straight from the ass.
That's true. I'll take responsibility for that.
Just write out that pudding bag. All right. Into segment 3. It's recipes. I think a couple of you hadn't done a recipe, and I wanted to see it. So, we do not arrive in this world whole. Probably. I mean, depends on who you believe. But as far as this setup goes, we are all the sum of our life's experiences coming together to make us, us. And while we already know that snips and snails and puppy dog tails are what little boys are made of, and that sugar and spice and everything nice are what little girls are made of, in recipes it's your task to give us the recipes for what makes up these other various stuffs and things. I hope that got across properly. Allie, let's hear your recipe for a karaoke bar.
Okay. Add 1 part music to 1 part bar. Sprinkle in a dash of drunk guys being overserved at the bar, and mix in 4 bartenders, not realizing that they've been habitually overserving customers. Throw in a dash of opening the door to reveal John Taffer, host of Bar Rescue. I'm John Taffer, and this is Bar Rescue, he says, glaring at everyone. How fresh is this chicken? Why can't your bartenders make martinis? Where are your clean bottles of vodka that don't have insects in them? These are the questions he asks. The owner of the karaoke bar begins to wither under this line of questioning. This bar is all I have, man, he says pathetically. Well, responds John Taffer, if you don't get your shit together and fire your entire waitstaff, you won't have any bar at all. The karaoke bar owner is emotional, but he listens to reason. John Taffer throws out 75 pounds of expired chicken while the owner weeps. When the bar reopens, it's unrecognizable, and all the new bartenders are excited to serve fresh-cooked chicken blasters to their Alanis Morissette singing customers. Garnish with a pinch of drunk girl throwing up in the bathroom, because even John Taffer, mighty as he is, cannot bend the will of God. And there you have it, the recipe for any karaoke bar.
Thank you, Allie. And didn't realize until you'd basically gotten through it that, local reference, it's very much the recipe of, what happened to the distillery. Sorry, guys. You got to clean it up. Or you don't. Maybe that's the charm. Maybe we would like it dirty.
It was unintentional. Not to win our sad Olympics, but that came from like a 4-hour bar rescue binge.
It actually made me really want to watch the show Bar Rescue.
Oh, it's great. It's literally what I just told you is what the show is.
I saw an episode of a restaurant rescue show from like around where I grew up, and those shows are rough. And I still eat out at restaurants, not currently really, but
Sure. Yeah. So many 75-pound bags of chicken being thrown out while the owner weeps. It's every episode. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But it's
why are they buying all that chicken?
Why did they let it expire? Oh my God, I could talk about this for 4 hours.
They just really thought, like, they had one good night of chicken, and then they thought, oh shit, we're not going to get caught without chicken again. And then it dried up, and then it's just a whole thing. It's a whack-a-mole being a bar owner, guys. I'm sorry. Let's move on to. Oh yes, this is a much happier subject. Alex, let's hear your recipe for a slasher film victim.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you're gonna start off with a meat that's very teenage. That's it gives a lean and tender type texture to it. Also, go ahead and give it a name. Usually it's something with like a Y at the end. Tommy, Bobby, Kelly, Jenny. It's fantastic. It'll really bring out the flavors of the taste. Also, make sure brain IQ is very low. They might have a smart best friend, but you're going to want to leave the smart best friend and have this dummy here for your serving. Bonus points if they like to skinny dip. And then, you're going to carve out what you want there. Bring over your psychopathic friends and family for an adrenaline-filled dinner. And you're really just going to make sure to serve that raw.
Yeah. a little bit of fornication to taste.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Alex. Just tender teen meat. I'm not going to dwell on that.
They were 18 and a half.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfectly legal. No, moving on.
Good call.
Rejecting that idea, rejecting that thought, moving on. Kim.
I don't want to.
Oh, no.
No, okay, fine. I'm back.
Right.
I'm back. I'm ready.
No,
ready.
It's how much you now protest against doing it that makes me want to hear it that much more. Kim, let's hear your recipe
It's not this one that I'm super proud of, but okay.
Okay.
Because I know you're definitely making this last minute, and I've attempted to simplify this recipe. What?
I
what?
didn't even.
Oh my God! You didn't say what the recipe was.
I didn't get to say it. No, you cut me off.
I'm excited.
You were very, very excited about this. Let me just get out of the way. Just recipe for a pretty typical rideshare experience.
Okay, this is my recipe for a pretty typical rideshare experience.
There we are.
Because I know you're definitely making this last minute. I've attempted to simplify this recipe a bit and not have a big, long story at the beginning. If your friends hadn't ditched you last minute, you could have just split an Uber. Read my article for 10 easy ways to split an Uber here. Number 4 will surprise you. First, download the app. Yes, you'll need to add a credit card because no, you cannot remember your PayPal password. Complete the 2-step verification. It'll take literally 4 seconds. And this step is very important. Be sure to make a huge deal about how inconvenient and stupid a 2-step verification is. And try to include anyone around you in your useless gripe. Now, collect your ingredients. Okay, your ingredients are 1 blue Kia Soul. No, not that one. There, no, wait, that was a Nissan Juke. There, yes, that blue Nissan Soul. Kia Soul. Next, 1 available seat. See notes. Now, I know it's statistically impossible that, but this does not change reality. You will get there, and you will always be the 3rd person to be picked up in a rideshare. And then you have your seat of choice. You will need to choose between back, middle, or shotgun. Both offer their own special elements to the recipe. If you're looking for a conversation rooted in desperation, absolutely add shotgun. But if you're looking for somebody else's arm sweat on your arm and an inability to turn your head for fear that you'll be staring directly into a stranger's face, back, middle will do nicely. You're going to need 2 begrudgingly compromised situations. First, of course, being the music choice. It's going to be obscure and loud. Second will be a passenger who asks if they can stop at a place that's on the way, but actually it's at least a 5-minute detour. Next, collect every newspaper, circular, gas station receipt, fast food napkin, empty cans, and paper that's wet for an unidentified source, and firmly press them into every surface. And make sure to pay extra attention to the dash. This is important so that the driver can say the traditional greeting, "Oh, don't worry about that stuff," when you crunch yourself into the car. Last, don't forget your mask. These people are a bunch of fucking animals and you're breathing their air. Have some common sense. This recipe is sponsored by Kia Soul.
Not Nissan Vibe.
No, it's the Juke, actually.
Or Juke. No, it's... wait.
It sounds like a racial slur.
Yeah?
The Nissan Juke.
I was trying to think what the other... It's like the...
I think it's a vibe.
Yeah.
They have like... The Nissan put out like 14 different small, like micro SUVs.
Yeah.
And they just named them all different names because I think they only made 14, so they're like children.
It's the vibe and the juke and the head fake and the bounce
This
pass.
one's Bing Bong.
Oh, let's get the Nissan no rear legroom.
Yeah. In that way, they're related to the soul.
All right. Thank you, guys. So many tasty, tasty recipes. On to segment 4. It's write an angry poem about it. Very straightforward. You have an artist's soul, an angry, frustrated, enraged artist's soul. You have aggressive feelings that you need to express in a way that people will see, or in a way that people will see you as enlightened and thoughtful, rather than the spittle-showered shriekings of a raving lunatic. So, with that in mind, why not write an angry poem about the following things? That'd be neat. Allie, let's hear your angry poem about cutting in line.
Okay. How dare you cut me in line? You bought the last ticket for A Quiet Place too. Now I'll never know if they talk in this one. Oh, what the fuck, man? I'm more sad than angry. I guess I deserve this. Story of my life, right? Respect must be earned. That is the end. End of poem.
Yeah.
I knew Jesse and I were going to be in a sad off, so.
Man, came prepared. Respect must be earned. All right. Thank you, Allie. Your angry poem about cutting in line. That leads us into Alex's angry poem about rosemary and thyme.
Rosemary and Thyme. Canceled after season 3. How can this be? Gardeners solving crimes. What could be better? It must be their clothing styles and choice of cute sweaters. The perfection of Rosemary Boxer and Laura Thyme. UK television execs have lost their goddamn mind.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I have no idea what you're talking about. What matters is how much Kim knows exactly what you're talking about. Makes up directly for how little I know.
So obviously I know their spices, but then I did a Google search for Rosemary and Thyme, and yeah, it's a British television show.
My parents love that show. I have seen every episode.
Oh man!
I thought you were making it up. I was like, yeah, that tracks, man.
No, it's a really good show. Why did they get canceled after 3 seasons?
No clue. But I like was watching bits of it, but it felt like a very like Murder, She Wrote, but like a team of gardeners instead of an author kind of a thing.
Sure.
At least that's what I got from like the clips that I got.
It's really
there.
like if Miss Marple was 2 Miss Marples.
I have to go. I have to watch that show now.
Yeah.
Can we just do a watch along right now with the stream?
You know
here?
what?
Yeah.
We're done with
Shut
this
it
show.
down.
I'm putting
Shut
on
it
Rosemary
down.
and Thyme, everyone.
It's amazing when a cut that deep still catches somebody.
and there's only like 6 people watching in the whole universe, and one of them got hit.
Oh,
That's why I do this. That's why I do it
Yeah.
for. Yeah, just the,
really?
Thank you.
If,
the off chance somebody gets the reference.
if one
Thank you.
person does, it's all worth it.
Gotta get back in it.
All right. So we've had an angry poem about cutting in line. We've had an angry poem about rosemary and thyme. Kim Martel, why not wrap this up with an angry poem about a victimless crime?
This is the last straw. This is worse than breaking the law. How am I supposed to doom scroll without any doom? What is the world coming to when people don't even clutch their pearls for the love of the game? Where's the drama, the thrill? Hardly a victimless crime. Someone call a doctor because I'm over here being bored to death. And another thing, why do I always get to write an angry poem? I hate poems, Jesse. They're stupid. I have no idea even what a poem is. Is this a poem? You don't fucking know. This is bullshit.
Someone has worked with JoJo Lewis long enough to get a contact English master's degree.
I have an English bachelor's degree,
Oh,
and I'm
wow.
married to an English PhD.
All right.
So,
Fine.
yeah, I get the PhD through osmosis, if
Yeah.
you know what I
guys,
mean.
you guys are just slopping over with English. Man. Good on you. I still don't know which lets to apostrophize. What the fuck do I know?
Okay, I'm going to tell you a secret. Every other one.
Okay. That's
That's
generally
the
where
rule.
I land. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I am uneducated. Segment 5. Location. Let's wrap this up, shall we? Not that it hasn't been fun, but all of you are waiting to go out to a midnight screening of Black Widow. So, segment 5, location. Things. People need them and you have them. Do you have the things that the people near you might actually need? Not so much. But you're going to make it work anyway. In location, 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 you run a business in a less than ideal location for said business. And your task is to convince us why we should want to purchase your goods and services anyway. Allie Rubin. God damn it.
That my guy who I hired to give me flavor showed up a little early.
Oh, I tipped over a bucket of sad and just spread it around around these 2 pages. Allie, let's hear your pitch. You run a poverty fantasy camp for billionaires.
Yes. Welcome to my poverty fantasy camp for billionaires. We got everything here. You want to wear a scratchy t-shirt and be disrespected by a fast food worker? You can absolutely do that if that's what you want. You can even head down to our authentically low-rent dive bar, where the bottles are filled with insects and the bartenders keep stealing drinks during their shifts. The door swings open and there's John Taffer, host of Bar Rescue. I'm John Taffer and this is Bar Rescue, he says, glaring at everyone. John Taffer excoriates sad people for not cooking chicken properly, while the main bartender laughs a lot and pretends not to care that they're about to get humiliated and shit-canned on national TV. If you're a billionaire and you want to lower yourself into the muck of the human condition and see what it's like to not be a billionaire, then picture this: a marathon viewing of Bar Rescue and a boot stamping on a human face forever. To conclude, did you know that some bees like to store nectar in an elastic pouch in their gut known as the honey stomach?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is forever gonna be Allie's Mac and Me clip every time. And I'm always waiting for it, and I always appreciate it. Allie Rubin, Poverty Fantasy Camp for Billionaires. Hey, Allie, where can folk enjoy some of, you out in the wilderness?
People can enjoy some of, me out in the wilderness on Twitter at @A_Rubin, RUBIN. Or you can, I don't know, if you're near LA, let me know and we can sit outside my house and wait for cars to crash into it together.
It's free entertainment that you don't get most places. So
it's free for someone. It's very expensive for other people.
That's why I'm gonna rent till I die. Thank you, Allie. Always a pleasure to have you. Alex, you are I gotta run up this sommelier for the gross condiment concoctions made by drunks at 3 a.m. at Denny's.
Perfect. Look, it's 3 a.m. and as Matchbox 20 said, you must be lonely. However, why should your night end? You just ordered a moons over my hammy, and now I'm going to show you some items you can put on your hammy. Let's start with about 36 packets of Splenda. It'll, crave your sweet tooth, but not increase your sugar intake. Then pour some yellow mustard, and my buddy Larry's going to put a couple toenails on top. Make that crunchy texture. You want this late at night. If that's not enough for you, we have something very simple for you. We can, for your Grand Slam that you ordered, we can add a little Big Chief chewing tobacco from disgraced MLB All-Star and Philadelphia Philly, Lenny Dystrom.
Sure.
Give you some options there.
Yeah. No.
Just let me know. You can sprinkle that on.
No, it's good. It's good. Usually mine wound up being, the cups of leftover butter that somebody didn't use for whatever pancakes or whatever. A lot of syrup, hot sauce, the wrappers from the straws, the paper wrappers. It was, yeah.
And then the waiter or waitress has to deal with it at the end of the night.
That's exactly what I was thinking of next. The wait staff didn't much appreciate that sort of tomfoolery, and if I could apologize, I would. But you don't know me, and I don't know you. I just ruined the end of one of your ships. I'm sorry. Thank you, Alex. So good. Where can folk then get some more Alex Shewmaker outside of this particular episode of The Stab Show?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm the host of the Bad Flick Show. You can catch that at satcomedyspot.com/live. We were originally on Wednesdays. Now we've kind of switched to every other Friday now that things are opening back up. And also with the Sacramento Comedy Spot doing Improv Wednesdays there. We just started back yesterday. And they're every Wednesday at 8.
Cool. Well, good to have you, Alex. Good that you're finally on a stage in front of people again. That's nice. Good.
It's great to hear laughs, like an audience member of laughs.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
I never knew what that sounded like.
Yeah, have to know something to miss it. And I don't want to interrupt whatever we're looking.
Just spilt a little beverage.
Oh, no.
It's fine.
It's okay. It's fine. I mean, you just spilt a little Coors Light. It's mostly water anyway.
When I say beverage, I really mean that loosely. It's okay.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Well, the carrying is straight to you with letting folk know where people, before we get to your closer here, where people can enjoy Kim Martel on the internets or beyond.
Me?
You, Kim.
Oh, well, I'm available at www.mom-hat.com. You can find me on Twitter at the Kim Martel. On YouTube, I'm on JoJo Has Fun. I do a comedy Let's Play. Also, if you need an eye exam and you're in the greater Tuscaloosa, Alabama area, I would suggest you call Dr. Stephanie Bedsole. I am her sole technician, and we will take very good care of you. We accept pretty much all major insurances, Medicare and Medicaid.
Well, all right. It's a very specific pitch, but
it's what I do and I'm really passionate about it. You want to fight?
No, it's wonderful. If you're in the area and you need that particular service, you've got an option.
Yeah.
So, actually, you don't have an option. It's really your only choice.
Yeah. If I find out you went elsewhere, we're gonna fight.
Yeah.
Because I just keep throwing out this fight thing. Eventually, somebody's got to take me up on it.
I'm gonna get up in somebody's blurry eyes. All right.
I already know you have a problem. I'm gonna do a lot of bobbing and weaving. You've got double vision.
Depth perception's for shit. You can't hit me. All right. All right, Kim. Let's wrap up this episode of this program, which I will do my level best to get out in a timely manner. Kim, you fill several lending libraries around your neighborhood with hardcore pornography.
Moundville Next Door Digest. Today's top post. Lost toy poodle. Ben Chilkey. Reward offered. Last seen on Hillsdale Road. 12 years old. Black-white female toy. Tree trimmer? Francis Boysh. Have 3 trees need trim for me on Loop Road. Looking for recommendations. Little Free Libraries concern. Flossie Bobinowski. It has come to my attention that some material that may not be suitable for all ages is being left in the free lending libraries around our neighborhood. I just wanted to post a friendly reminder that these libraries are meant to enhance our community. In addition to the lending libraries, several other areas throughout our town where media is found have been replaced with extremely graphic content. The little credit card application holder at the Citco pump was absolutely crammed with stepfather-themed pornography. There was an entire cum shot series just spilling out of the free newspaper boxes. I didn't even know they adapted that into a book. All of Big Trouble in Little Vagina was printed out and nailed to the Commons bulletin board. Poor Andrew Simmons plowed directly into a pole when he was distracted by the billboard advertising DP. It's not just obscene, it's dangerous. It goes without saying that whoever replaced the Bibles behind the pews at the Hopetown Baptist with the Holy Hole swapping compilation was not appreciated by the congregation. I know how to read.
It's all right.
They want those Bibles back. Several members of the youth group have volunteered to dispose of the smut, however, which lifted spirits. Nice to know that not everybody's a dirty pervert. I personally did not appreciate the copy of Dumb, Stupid Women with Small Tits and Vaginas that are like caves filled with bats that was left in my box. It felt particularly targeted and hurtful. I have in the past criticized the content of the lending libraries after several copies of the Da Vinci Code were abandoned in mine. But this retaliation feels unnecessary. I took that post down. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that we had so many Dan Brown fans, whom I have since learned call themselves Daniacs. Very clever, by the way. So please, if not for me, for the sake of our real estate value, pull out of these filthy mess. I could have done that for hours.
Yes.
I could have just keep mentioning the names of pornos in different places where you can put pornos.
Yeah. And no one would have stopped you. Thank you, Kim. And that was the Stab Show. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And a special thank you to our awesome panel, Allie Rubin, Alex Shewmaker, and Kim Martel. Now, if you enjoyed this show, and we sure hope you did, then maybe you'd be interested in 274 other episodes available via the podcast provider of your choice, be it Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, or Podnight. And, of course, if you'd like to catch these episodes live as they happen, then just tune in to Stab Comedy Theater TV Thursday nights at 8 p.m., because that's when and where it happens. And that is us for tonight. Once again, I've been your host, Jesse Jones, saying just because nobody asked you to doesn't mean you can't make almost 300 of something for them anyway. Good night. Oh, good stuff, everybody. Good stuff.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. You guys
Jesse, have you considered increasing your search lane?
my what?
So the generic for Zoloft. I'm assuming you can't afford the name brand.
Oh, if I could get pills to make this any better. Oh, I've stopped questioning whether or not I should a long time ago. Oh, it'll make me less creative. When was the last time you wrote something? Sorry.
Scenes from Jesse's house. Next time on Stab.
You took your only outlet away and made yourself the host of it. You don't write anymore. It's fine. It's good. Everything's fine. It's good. High fives and butterfly kisses all around.
I really enjoyed this. I as much as you're a depressing piece of shit, I thought that the rest of them did a great job.
Oh yeah. No, I could be replaced by just a text-to-speech reader, and we'd all be better off. No.
Were there any signs that Jesse was going to do what he did? We're all like,
I mean,
275 times we went.
I know he's a comedian. Unfortunately, I have to run.
yes.
But thank you so much for having me. I am very excited to do it again at some point, hopefully.
I will be bothering you very soon. But yeah, I'm going to let all you guys go because you've already been around long enough.
Yeah.
For sure.
Fair.
Jesse, I was going to mention, if you're done with stuff there early, I'm headed over to Old Ironsides for some karaoke.
Oh,
Chris and Ruben and Daniel are all going to be there, so we're going to
did that move to
sing
Thursdays?
some tunes, but more than welcome to join it if you're.
Didn't that used to be Tuesdays? Oh man, now it's Thursday.
Yeah, they moved it
really
moved it to Thursday. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, now I might have to. Oh, well, that's nice. That's nice of you. Oh,
For sure. We've been going the last couple of weeks, and
nice.
it's back in full force. It's really
Don't you
great.
try and make me happy with offers of friendship. Get out of here. All right.
Start throwing rocks when I leave. No, get out of here. Get out of here.
Oh, nobody wants you.
Oh, it's just a big setup. It's like a junior high dance.
That wasn't a setup. What is? Okay, all right. I'm leaving. I'm signing off.
There we go.
Allie, Alex.
A
Jesse.
pleasure.
Take it easy.
So good, everybody. So good.
Later.
See ya. And
All right.
that is it for us for the evening. Thanks for hanging out. Do come back tomorrow. What's going on? Why, it's Willie Listen. Tomorrow at, I believe, 8? 9? Looks like it's 9. We'll see. I don't know. You just show up around 8 or 9. Maybe a show will be happening. Good to see you, Gecko. Glad to have you. Milk, everybody that popped in. Happy to have all of you. That's it for us tonight. Let's see if, 1, there's a couple people to send, and 2, if there's somewhere to send you. Sure. Let's see if we can send you to Unexpected. Those might be the guys that don't do raids, but let's see. Unexpected Productions, can we send you over there? Yeah, go enjoy them. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Hold on for the raid.